Hey YouTube, YTPC coming at you. It's me, the Patriot Piper. Right now I'm smoking my Dr. Graybo and I'm trying the Presbyterian mixture that I just opened because I just really wanted to try it. Nope. This is not an initial impressions review. This is a story. So a lot of you know, because a lot of you have commented on the video. A couple days ago, I did a video about very bad experiences with a local brick and mortar, and how I wasn't gonna shop with them anymore. So yesterday, I was gonna go around shopping, and there's a brick and mortar that I've been to twice. Yesterday will be I've been there 3 times if you count yesterday. So, Billy Smock, buddy of mine, he really likes this shop, and he goes there kind of regularly, I guess. So I was getting off about 3:30, and Billy was off in Lincoln buying more McClellan stuff. But that's his content, not mine. I'm not gonna steal his content. But he was off doing that. He had the day off yesterday. Those of you that don't know, Billy and I work together. If you watch Billy Smock's videos, and you saw his videos where he was talking about he met a guy at work that smokes a pipe, I am said guy. So just to clear that up, we work together. So he wasn't working yesterday. So I texted him, said, hey, what are you doing? I'm thinking about going up to check out and one thing about this shop is they have they have pool tables and stuff downstairs. So you can hang out, drink beer, play pool, play cards, do whatever you want. And I knew that about that shop going into this. So he's like, yeah, meet me there about 4:45. Like, okay, so I had some time before that. So I was like, well, I'll go check out this other brick and mortar that I'd only been to once a while, and it was a way long time ago that I went there. And so I went there and I walked around, and I was gonna walk around there. Now, this place that I went to, the first shop I went to, is very much a mom and pop. It is literally owned and ran by a guy and his wife. Although I think she does more of the running of the business. But that's how it is, right? The ladies rule the world. We all know it. But anyways, so I went in there, and the wife was running the shop. Very nice. As soon as I walked in the door, very nice lady. I was like, oh, so I'm gonna check out your humidor. She goes, that's what it's here for. Help yourself. So, like I said, very nice lady right out of the gate. So I go in. I was walking around the humidor, and I was in the humidor for like 20-25 minutes because it was huge and it was packed. I mean, packed with cigars. So I was walking around. I was looking for some stuff, and I got 3 different sticks from there while I was there. One, everybody seems to be smoking these. Everybody seems to be liking these. And I almost threw it on the floor, but it's the Oliva Serie V. Picked one of those up. Again, everybody's smoking them, so I thought I'd give that a shot. The other one I picked up was this, and I picked this up strictly because I like the look of it, I like the band, I like the wrap, but it is Alec Baldwin. It's an Alec Baldwin cigar, guys. No, Alec Bradley, Black Market, Filthy Hooligan. Oh, man. But it's got this really cool green and brown barber pole look to it. I bought that, like I said, I bought that strictly based on looks. The other one I got was recommended to me by Harriet Herfer. I commented on her band collection video, and she recommended to me the Macanudo Cafe. She says it's currently one of her favorites. So I got it in a little quart size. Just a little guy. Thought I'd try it out. So thanks for the recommendation, Harriet. We'll get into that. Okay, so let's get to the meat and potatoes of this story. So I started driving up. I drove up to the other shop, and I got there, and it's a good drive. That's why I don't go there that often, because it's about a 30-minute drive from my house to get there. But I drove up there, and I got there, and I was still waiting on Billy. So I walked next door to the gas station and bought a tall can to drink while I was there, because you're allowed to bring your own beer, you know. So I get there, and this is where the awesomeness of this experience started. I walk up, and the owner is sitting out front with one of his regulars, and he's smoking a cigar. The other guy, this customer's smoking a pipe. And I walk up to him, and he goes, "Hey," he's like, "How's it going?" I was like, "Good." And, a little small talk about the weather. It's hot as hell out here. But so I walk up, and all that. I was like, "Yeah, my buddy's on his way up, and we're gonna hang out, smoke a little bit, look at some stuff." He goes, "All right." He's like, "Cool, man. Yeah, go on inside." And he goes, "You want a beer?" I go, "I brought one. Thanks, though." I was like, "Dude, just offered me a beer just as I'm walking up." I'm like, "Sweet." Anyways, so I go inside, and the first thing, while I was waiting for Billy, and so I went inside, and he walked in with me, and we're talking, and he's like, "What?" He goes, "What's your name again?" And I was like, "Oh, it's Logan," because I only met the guy one time. I go, "Oh, my name's Logan." And he goes, "That's right." He's like, "I'm just gonna call you Wolverine." I'm like, "You said that last time," but it was funny. It was a funny thing. So I walk in, and the first thing I was gonna do is go look in their humidor, because their humidor is really small, and so they only have their selection of cigars isn't that huge, but everything they have is quality, and it's stuff that he deems as being quality, and stuff that his customers deem as being quality, and not in like a snobby kind of way either, but he carries what his customers want and what his customers buy. That's fair. No sense in having a whole bunch of stuff if nobody's gonna buy it. And everything in there is very reasonably priced. So I got 3 cigars. I got 2 of the Warfighter. These are the Field Line. The Field Line is a brown paper band with a dark brown logo on it. This is in the 50 cal size, which I believe is a Toro. I believe those are Toro size. The other one I got, again, purely based on the band. I thought it was really cool. I got the Gurkha Ghost. It's a very cool looking band on there. I've heard things about the Gurkhas that they're good, so I'll give them a try. But I thought, why the hell not? So we're sitting there, we're chatting about stuff, and just having a little conversation like 2 people do. And then Billy got there, and Billy was in there, and we're talking about cigars again for a little bit, and then we go to look at their pipe selection, their pipe tobacco. Now this shop only carries tinned stuff, no house blends. He's like, I don't mess with house blends. He's like people that wanted to buy tobacco, they know what they like. He's like, and so I just have tins, a bunch of them, like huge selection of Cornell and Deal, huge selection of GLPs. Um, what else? Got some good Hearth and Home selection in there. Some Salams. Yeah. What else? Just a lot of different stuff they carry. Huge selection of stuff, and again, not super expensive. Like he's not overcharging people for stuff. Everything's very fairly priced for being a brick and mortar. So we're sitting there, and I was like, yeah, oh, I guess he had some Presbyterian mixture that he had gotten in. I was like, oh, I just ordered some of that, um, so I didn't buy any from him. But so we're looking around and trying to find and so I was like, I'm gonna get something I haven't had before. And he's like, well, he's like, you have a pipe with you? And me, I've always got a pipe in the truck. So I'm like, yeah, I got one on my truck. He's like, oh, go grab it. So I went and I grabbed my pipe, and I come back in, and below the cabinet where all the tin stuff was, big glass cabinet, he opens up the bottom of the cabinet, and it's just full of different of tins. And every tin that he's got in the case, he's got a sample tin underneath. He goes, yeah, if I don't have one, just let me know. We'll pop open. He's like, just pop open one and try it. If we don't have it, and then just let me know, and we'll put it back we'll put it in the sample thing. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I tried a couple blends that I hadn't tried before, but that sounded good to me. One was the Cornell and Deal Professor's mixture. I liked it, but I didn't like it enough to buy it. So one of the blends that I tried there, the other one I tried that I really liked, that I'd never had before, that everybody loves, everybody talks about, is GLP's Quiet Nights. I'd never had it before, and he had some, so I tried it, loved it, really, really loved it. So I was like, okay, I'm buying a tin of that. Now, I'm trying to budget myself as best I can. I'm trying not to spend a whole lot of money on stuff right now. I mean, getting ready. Like I keep talking about my trip coming up, but that's it. I'm trying to get ready for that. It's I want to have money for that. So I'm not spending a whole lot of money. So I was like, I'm gonna buy these 3 cigars, and I'm only gonna buy 1 tin. I didn't say that to anybody going into this next part. So he was like, he's recommending stuff, asking what I like, and he goes, hey, have you ever had this, it was Hearth and Home's Ambassador blend? And he goes, I was like, no, I never had. He's like, try it. He's like, tell you what, if you want a sample of it, just let me know. I'll put a bunch of it in a bag for you, because there's a big 8-ounce tin of it. Yeah, I'll put some in a bag for you before you leave. I'm like, okay, sweet. So Billy and I go downstairs, start playing. We're playing some pool, and played a couple games. And then Billy goes, he's like, oh, it's almost 7 o'clock. It was like 10 to 7. The shop closed at 7. So we go upstairs. We got to go pay for our stuff. And talk with him a little bit. And they're like, okay, yeah, let's square up. Billy got some stuff. I got some stuff. I got the Quiet Nights and the 3 cigars here. So I was like, oh hey, because we had taken a bunch of tins out of the sample cabinet. So I was being the good customer. I was putting everything back, and I go, hey, can you? I was like, hey, is it so cool if I get a sample of this Ambassador's blend? And he goes, yeah. And he comes over and he's like, here you go. And he just handed me this. He goes, yeah, just take it. Full 8-ounce tin of Hearth and Home Ambassador's blend, and he just what? For real? Like, yeah, he's like, yeah. He's like, dude, he's like, I got so much of that stuff, blah, blah, blah. He's like, he's like, enjoy it. He's like, and then he goes, and give some to Billy. I'm like, okay, I'll give some to Billy. But I was like, damn, dude, that is awesome. Just, Anyway, so then we dealt with it. We wrapped all that up. And then we still ended up sitting around just talking with the guy for at least another hour. And we're talking about different pipes, different blends, different this, different that. And he started talking about these tampers that he sold that were made by a local guy and this and that. And so we started talking, and I was like, hey, so do you sell a lot of stuff that's made by local guys? And we started talking, and I mentioned to him, I was like, yeah, I've been wanting to sell some of my work for a while. I've been thinking about it. And I showed him a picture of the pouch I made for Ghost Cobb and a picture of a couple other things that I've made. And he's like, no shit. He's like, yeah. He's like, bring it in. We'll do a co-assignment thing. He's like, you tell me what you want for it. We'll work out the math and all this shit. And then he goes, he's like, yeah, you see that case over there? He's got this tall lighted glass case that had a bunch of lighters in it. And he's like, lighters can go anywhere. He's like, yeah, you bring your stuff in, we'll put it in that case. And I'm just going, okay. I was just awestruck. I was like, so far this has just been like the coolest experience in a brick and mortar I've ever had. But it got better. So we're continuing on, and I asked him, I said, hey, do you guys carry travel humidors? Because again, travel humidor. Okay? He's like, I had some, but we sold out of them, and I don't deal with humidors a whole lot. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to Ireland, and I want one that's like a 10 to 15 stick for stuff to bring back. Not stuff to take, but to bring stuff back. And he's like, yeah. He's like, hold on a second. And he goes over to this cabinet and he opens it up. And he comes back and he goes, here. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, this is my loaner humidor. He's like, I took the foam out, so this will hold 20 sticks. And he goes, yeah, I just lend that to people when they travel. He's like, if you don't travel a lot, there's no reason to buy a travel humidor. He goes, I just loan this out to people. He's like, bring it back whenever. He's like, he's like, this year alone, it's been to like 4 countries and like 6 different states. He's like, yeah, just bring it back whenever. So, in my video, or my last story ramble rant video, I had gone from dealing with, hands down, in my opinion, one of the worst shopping experiences I've ever dealt with in my life. And I was like really bummed and but now this shop, the way that we were treated, the way that that the awesome interaction with the owner, like, to me now it's like, okay, that's worth driving 30 minutes out of my way to go shop there. Absolutely, 100%. It is worth my time and my effort if I know that I can go somewhere, buy a few things. I'm not going to be hassled or berated, but I'm actually going to be welcomed, and people are going to want to talk to me. and they're happy that I'm there. They want me there, and you walk into this place, and upstairs is just nice leather chairs, 2 TVs, soft music playing. You go downstairs, there's 2 pool tables, 2 poker tables, another TV, a dartboard, a pinball machine, couches, chairs. This place is set up not like the retail part of it is literally the smallest part of the whole shop. The majority of this shop is for people to hang out and enjoy their smoke. That's what it is, and that's what I want. When I complained about the service I got elsewhere, and I was talking about what this guy and his shop are what I would expect, and then way more, like a whole lot more, above and beyond. Absolutely awesome experience. Don't really want to say the name of the shop, but at the same time I really do because I want to give them props. But I don't want somebody to see this video and then go in there expecting they're gonna get free shit. This guy, they just give stuff away. I don't want that to become the thing. I don't want that to be a thing. And like I said, I don't want to sound arrogant or full of myself, but like everybody in the world's gonna see this, because But later on down the road, a year or two from now, I might get a new subscriber that's going back and watching old videos or whatever, and they see this video, and then they might be from my area, and that's all. But so I'm not gonna name. Like I said, I'm not gonna say the name of the shop, but maybe you can figure it out. Anyways, really happy, really stoked that I found a shop that, like I said, it's gonna be probably my number one shop going forward, just because of the selection of pipe tobacco they have. Awesome customer service, awesome customer interaction. Even the guy that was there, the customer that was there smoking, he's got a locker there. He keeps all his stuff in there, and even that guy, there was a couple things. What was it? Oh, it was the professor's blend, and they didn't have a sample jar open of it. And he goes, "Man, don't open. I got some of that." And he opened it up. He goes, "Yeah," and he let me sample out of his personal tin. Just I didn't know the guy. He didn't know me. He was just like, "Yeah, man, try some of mine." I'm like that was it was just awesome. So this video is gonna be really long, I'm sure. So appreciate you sticking around. Talk to you guys later. So as always, have a great day, pleasant evening. I'm Patriot Piper, a very happy Patriot Piper, and I'll see you next time. Later.